Do you feel like you're 40 going on 60 and your body just doesn't feel the way that you think it should feel? Well, guess what? That's because we need to restore range of motion, strength, flexibility, balance, and coordination to our body, which means practicing movement, mindfully moving. And that's why most exercise routines don't end up working for you, because you're focusing on pumping your muscles and burning your calories, and most of the time, pushing yourself way too hard with bad form. Instead, what you should be doing is simple movements to loosen up your body and make you feel good, because when you feel good, you take care of your body, okay? When you take care of your body takes care of you. So I'm gonna show you 5 simple moves you can do when waking up in the morning, in the afternoon when you need a little bit of or pick-me-up, and you wanna gain mobility and strength at the same time, all right? So the first one, it's going to be a simple move called the Tai Chi waist turner. You're gonna relax your arms like this, just nice and loose, and all you're gonna do is just come from side to side like this. And as you go from side to side, you can have a little soft bend to the knees if that feels better on the knees. And the goal is to look with your eyes as far as you can behind you. And each time as you turn, try to look a little bit further. And just let the arms stay real loose and just kind of pat you on the sides like this. It's a fantastic move for kind of loosening up the spine, loosening up the shoulders, and making your body feel really good. And I do this, like about 10 or so reps like we're doing right here. And then we can come to the next move, which is some basic arm circles. So this one, the big thing here is I want you to keep your thumbs pointed backwards like you're hitchhiking. So I don't want you to ever turn your palms or thumbs forward like this, because that's gonna put your shoulder in a bad position, okay? So reach up toward the sky, thumbs backwards as high as we can, arms out, thumbs still backwards, and we're just doing some arm circles like this. Okay? Reaching as far as we can on every single rep, thinking about nice and tall to the top of our head, and remember, smiley faces too, because that physiology dictates our psychology, right? So after we do this, let's flip the direction. Just go a few more repetitions the opposite direction. And every time we're doing this, we're reaching as far as we possibly can, trying to get full range of motion in the shoulders. Should feel really, really, really good. All right, next one is a simple side bend. So all you're gonna do here is put one hand on the hip, reach one hand over, that thumb stays back just like we did with the arm circles, and we're gonna reach our rib cage toward the sky. So don't just cave your body down like this, that compresses the spine. Instead, lift your rib cage toward the sky like this as you come from side to side. And you can just go back and forth at your own pace, each time trying to go a little bit deeper into the side bend. You can sometimes even push with this hand against your hip and feel a stretch coming all the way down through the hips, even into the IT band or the side of your legs, okay? So do some of these simple side bends. Wow, these feel so dang good. All right, now let's loosen up the lower back and the hips. So a soft bend to the knees, right? You could take a slightly wider than hip width stance, toes slightly turned outward, knees going the same direction as toes, and just take some nice big hip circles, right? Nice big hip circles. And the way I like to visualize this one is if I took my head and I tied it to a rope on the ceiling, and I'm just kind of letting the hips just go, right? And just let them loosen up. You should feel real good on the lower back, on the hips. Let's switch the directions too. Come all the way around, full range of motion on the hips. You see, you can get range of motion, you can get mobility back at any age, and you don't have to do crazy workouts. You can just do something simple like we're doing right here. Okay, last move, and then you're done and your body's gonna feel good, is a reverse lunge. So what I want you to do is this, start out small, so just take a step backwards, and then just open your hips. You see, open the hips meaning squeeze the glutes, open the hips forward to stretch the hip flexors, okay? And then take another step backwards, real small step, doesn't have to be big. Squeeze the hips, right? And on every rep, as you come back, you can either try to reach back further or go deeper, or if you want, you can even reach towards the ground like this, which will loosen up that front hip a little bit more, okay? So just going back and forward like this, a few times, either coming down like this, or coming forward with the hips like this to stretch out that hip flexor. Do that for 5 or 10 reps and watch, shake it out, and your body will feel amazing. So like I said, you don't need to go to the gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You can do this anytime, anywhere, and it's gonna make your body feel good. Because remember, when you move your body better, you feel better in your body. Oh, and by the way, if you want full workouts to make your body feel good, that don't focus on pumping your muscles and burning calories, and instead teach you how to move your body better, all you gotta do is click the link below and check out WeShape.